Nearly 850 Special Olympic athletes from all across the state are in northern Michigan for the 2020 Winter Games. And while the competition started on Wednesday, the preparation began long before that. Athletes have spent months training, staff and volunteer organizers have spent months planning.
Now, photojournalist William Bly and I were at Schuss Mountain at Chaney Creek today. We met a Cadillac man who has made Special Olympics a part of his life and is hoping to encourage others to do the same.
Even among hundreds of athletes, coaches, and volunteers, it's hard to miss Ken Coates.
I am part of the 2020 State Winter Games.
Wearing his signature spiky hat with sunglasses and a smile, he's where he needs to be at any moment.
As we come up way early, the game started on Wednesday, but we were up here on Monday. As we came up, unloaded the truck, got things ready, and it's not just this event, we'll do all events. And then get that set up so that when the volunteers come and the athletes come, we're ready to rock.
But as part of the Games Committee for Special Olympics Michigan, he also knows when he needs to step back and let the volunteers take a leading role.
You don't have them stand around. They're cheering on the athletes. It's all about keeping your volunteers loving what you do.
It is something he truly understands. Ken started volunteering with Special Olympics 40 years ago as a student at CMU.
It's all about keeping your volunteers loving what you do. I guess the rest is history, because we have this little thing that they just say your heart goes out and you fall in love with them. That heart will never disappear.
These days, many of those same students he started with are still here, giving a week of their time during both summer and winter games.
I heard this from one of our volunteers, and I hate to take it from them, but we say it's our reset. And what happens is it sets all those things that happen to you over a 3-month, a 6-month period. It just sort of, you gain that humbleness back. You just realize how great it is to help out and how much it's so important to you.
He hopes every person who chooses to volunteer with Special Olympics gets that same feeling. There's a reason Ken keeps those sunglasses so close.
If you see me walking away with these on, I guarantee you there's probably tears in my eyes. And we call those whammies. And so I asked the volunteers at the end, okay, who's been hit? And it's inevitable that I would say 80% of my volunteers will have that special tear in their eye, and I know I've got them hooked.
So many tears.
This is hard because this is where the sentimental part comes in. All I can say is once you're hooked, the tears of joy it's so rewarding.
So many cheers.
Nice job, come on.
So many reasons to get behind this inclusive movement that uses athletics to bring people together. It truly changes lives.
I will never give up helping Special Olympics. I'll bring in a personal part of it. I have 3 kids. I had 3 kids, and I lost one. And my kids today, they help out with the games. And they'll say, Sophie, how long have you been at the games? And her response is, since I've been born. So it's run in the family. And all I can say is once you've got that heart, you're not going to lose it.
He's just one of many, many, many special people who give their time and their energy to Special Olympics, because, I mean, it's all about the athletes. Because the athletes make it amazing for anyone who's a part of it. So,
and you were so dedicated too, Michelle, to Special Olympics, which I need to acknowledge.
Yeah, but you know, it's easy to do. It's not a hard thing to get into. And if you at all are interested, or you know, you don't have to be an expert coach. Or locally, everywhere across the state of Michigan, they are in need of coaches. The local areas and people who have time to give to get those athletes ready for competition, like winter games, summer games. There's so many different sports to choose from, and lots of athletes who have a lot of love to share. So
and you can tell that these athletes, this is so important to them. I mean, they put their whole heart and soul out there.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's very important, and there were a lot of smiles. There were some tears. But they all work really hard because they all work up to this point.
Oh, you can tell.
Yeah.
So. Oh, it's beautiful. And Ken, what a spirit
I know.
that man has.
He's a great guy.